Hey guys, what's going on? It's been a while, ain't it? Well, probably been wondering what's been going on, with the channel. The channel's been down, and the reason it's been down is because I've been busy. This has been one of my best sales years, and I just had a lot of product coming in. I've had a lot of product going out, and I've had a lot of shop renovations that I've been doing, and I've just been very busy. I did manage to get, I've got quite a few XTS5000's on hand, both Model 1s, Model 2s, and Model 3s. The Model 1s that I have and the Model 2s that I have can either be flashed for trunking, or they can be I can do a conversion and convert them to Model 3s. These that you're seeing right here are XTS5000 UHF splits. Brand new batteries, 2000 milliamp. It's a pretty good battery. They're Impress batteries. And I know one of the watchers that always comments on the videos, I think he picked up probably this same battery. I've been so busy I haven't had a chance to look. The bell clips are brand new. These radios have a firmware of 19. They're 8 meg radios. I've got to put this clip on here. They're 8 meg radios, and I've converted them to Model 3 with an FPP flash. The firmware's been professionally upgraded. I haven't spared any expense on any of my units, and I'm not about to now. But this is probably going to be, I've got quite a few of these, and I'm going to start putting them out. If you want a Model 1.5 and you want the 255 channels, you can also have this up to 1,000 channels without FPP and without 9600 baud. I do believe there's a mod that can break that FPP and 9600 baud channel limit, but Motorola hasn't approved that. And I'm not knocking any of the developers who came up with that. I happen to know of, I've spoken to a couple of them, and you know, they're very sharp people. It's not that I don't doubt the validity of the crack, or whatever you want to call it, or hack. It's just that Motorola hasn't approved it, and I really don't want to start playing around with that. I do have a Model 3 in 900 megahertz with FPP that has been converted to where it'll FPP on the ham band. But anyway, really, if you want a Model 3 with a radio like this, all you need to do is just get a housing, get a Model 3 keypad, and transplant the guts. I will not. I've thought about it, and the supplier on eBay, Panther, his housings on the 2500's, I've come across some defective ones, and I don't know what exactly is going on. Some of his housings, like this one that I just got in, are fine. But the 2500's, I've just had a bad track record with the 2500 Model 3 housings. And rather than pour the money into it, I think I'm just going to let these radios go. They're Q splits. They're actually, they've got hardware encryption installed, AES 256, full tags. They've got the ruggedized, they've got the gas plug on it. People have asked me about the ruggedized chassis. What's the difference? Difference between a Model 3 Well, the difference between a ruggedized radio and an unruggedized radio is the seal around the radio. It's a seal around the antenna. When you take the housing off, you'll see it. But one indication, the housings themselves are not ruggedized. The only difference is, well, I'll show it to you here in a second. See right here, there's a gas plug. If I can zoom in on it, there you go. It's a gas plug. So if I can get this on with one hand, I need my tripod. It's been a long time since I've made videos. It's been a long time since I put any out. So just bear with me. The difference is between the housings is just in the label. The label will say an R, but the housing is exactly the same. There's no difference, none whatsoever. But the seal and the gas plug on the back that I showed you that's right down here, that indicates that the radio is ruggedized. Now people have asked me if that rating is valid, and that radios need to be certified, and I'm not sure at what time interval they need to be certified at. I think I used to know, but it's been a while. But anyway, they need to be sent back to the depot, and they use a hand pump and they connect it to that plug. They take the plug out, they connect it, they pressurize the interior of the radio. So really any radios you see on eBay that have been converted, that ruggedized rating is not there. It's ruggedized only in the fact that it's got the components to make it ruggedized. It needs to be pressure tested, and it needs to be certified. A lot like a radar unit, I guess the best analogy I could put to it would be like a radar unit. It needs to be calibrated with a tuning fork. Much the same with these. You know, you need to get the ratings up. And anytime you drop a radio into a lake, like these immersible 2500's, anytime you drop one of these into water, it's going to be a bad day. I don't care who you are. It's going to suck. So, you know, a lot of people have asked me, you know, what would happen if these, you know, radios got dropped in water? Can they take rain? Yes, they can. All these radios are sealed very well. This is a really nice XTS5000. By the way, I've got a lot of these in stock as well. But the 3000's, I've got a couple of these in Model 3's. I believe this is the only fire yellow I have. Mototrbos, I've got quite a few of the Mototrbos, both 6500, 6550's, and 6300s, 6350's, and I believe 6580's and 6380's, I think they are. They're the 800 megahertz units. I think I've got one in, I believe I've got one in 900 as well. I've got quite a few of those. This is the 110 watt remote XTL unit, and it does have a digital flash. The firmware on it is 9, and the firmware is the I buttons. When you upgrade radio, especially the XTLs, the I buttons can stall, and the XTLs just the units can brick during the upgrade process. And if they brick, the radio is pretty much, for all intents and purposes, done, because you'll have to send it back to the depot, or send it to somebody who can unbrick it. And I believe that takes a soldering tool. They have to take the take the hardware, part of the hardware off of it. Maybe it's a memory chip, I don't know what it is. But anyway, once you brick an XTL, it's not going to be a good day, and the fix is going to be very, very expensive. I do have a few of them that I went ahead and chanced with the software, and it went fine. But I did have one that hung up at, I think, block, I forget what the block number was. I think I've said it in one of the older videos, but the 05 head. Anyway, I've got a lot of equipment in and ready to sell. I've been busy with renovations, I've been busy with inventory, and I've been very busy with sales. It's been a very good year so far, and the private sales have been just going great. But I'm gonna probably be putting some of these on eBay, but a lot of them are going to be going through the private sales and agencies. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Take it easy, guys. It's been a while. I hope you're all doing well. If you guys want to see these videos, leave a thumbs up, because really, if I don't see, if I don't see any interest in the videos, there's no really, need to keep on going over the same shit. So, I need to see if people are interested in these videos. If they're not, I'll go ahead and just, leave the videos that are already up and call it good, and occasionally post a video, maybe something else that doesn't have to do with radios. But if you guys that watch the videos and are into the radios and you like these radio videos, leave me a thumbs up and leave it on your like for maybe a week, so when I can look at it, then you can always take it off. But I just need an indication of whether you guys are even into these videos anymore or not, because if you're not, there's really no point in going through the time of making them. If there is interest, that's good. If you don't dig the videos, thumb it down. I don't care, and that's cool too. At least I know that that opinions are existing out there, and that there are people watching. So anyway, hope everything's going good for you. The XTLs I'm going to start unleashing. I've just been very, very busy with a lot of the private sales and in the private sector, and I've been doing a lot of shop renovations, so I haven't had much time for videos. I don't really apologize for that, because that's pretty much the nature of the beast in the radio business. But when things are like that, it's been a very good year so far. I hope it's been a good year for you. And like I said, if you like these, if you want to keep seeing these videos, leave a thumbs up. Leave it up for about a week, or maybe a couple days. I'd say leave it up for 3 days, and then once I get back to it, I can take a look and see if there's any need to even continue these videos. But if you don't like the videos, that's cool too. I don't really care one way or the other. I just need to know if there's interest in these videos being made anymore. If there's not, I'll just go ahead and stick to the business side and save myself some time. Anyway, I hope everything's going good for you. By the way, I do have some XTS5000's, both in Model 1s, 2s, and 3s. They're not in VHF. I've only got UHF. I've got no S-splits that are 450 to 520. I do believe I've got, no, I don't believe I've got them in the 2500i's either, or the 5000's. The S-splits are very hard to come by, and there's a reason for that, and I've gone over that in other videos. If you see S-splits that are online, be very careful of those S-splits, and make sure you check the serial numbers. Make sure you check everything on those S-splits. If they don't have tags, I wouldn't buy them. Anyway, take it easy, guys. Hope everything's going well, and later on.